the guy was like, don't do that because it's gonna look like a prison tattoo if you get it there. So I was like, okay. And then I just kind of got scared off getting it all together because I didn't want a prison tattoo. I do feel like this tattoo is too big. Just like really feel it's too big. And I love that it's got a bit of colour in it. A lot of stuff happened during that trip. It was a roller coaster, to say the least. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kesvi. If you have not been here before, welcome. And if you have been here before, welcome back. So, you know, inclusivity. I am in a new setting, as you can tell. To be fair, most of my videos are set in different places. Like, there's never really one setting, but this is probably going to be the one that you're going to see the most often now. I'm sorry about all this hand movement. Yeah, this is the one that you're going to see most often now because I have moved back home to the UK officially. So yeah, today I'm going to do a video about my tattoos. I asked on Instagram, which my Instagram's just here, if you guys would be interested in seeing a video about my tattoos, and the majority vote was yes. So here we are. This is kind of a follow-on from my last video, which was a vlog about getting my latest tattoo, this bad boy just here. So if you haven't seen that, go watch that. I'm going to link it just up here for you guys. And a little FYI, this video might jump around a bit, like in terms of like settings, etc. Kind of to keep you on the feet, but also kind of because I filmed half of it in Canada and now I'm filming the other half because I lost some of the footage that I originally filmed. So me personally, I haven't always wanted to have tattoos. It actually was inspired by my now ex-boyfriend who got his first tattoo in Bali, and I thought, like, I think we'd been talking about it for like years. He'd been saying like he wanted to get a tattoo, like he really wants to get a tattoo, and I've always just been like, oh yeah, they're cool, but like I never really thought of myself as someone who gets tattoos, so I kind of just like didn't really think too much of it. And then the more I heard about the idea, the more I kind of loved it. Like it grew on me, and seeing people's tattoos, like especially when you're traveling, like for example when I was in Borneo, one of the guys got a massive bioac tattoo. Bioac, if you don't know, is one of these. He lost a bet basically, and that was his dare to get that tattoo on him. So yeah, so that was kind of like my first actually seeing someone get a tattoo. Sorry about all the mess in the background. That's like I was using my laptop on my bed and there's just stuff everywhere. Yeah, that's kind of where it started, and then I realized it's a great way to express myself and how much I love to travel. I did kind of tidy some of the stuff off my bed because I felt a little bit embarrassed that it was all there. Okay, so I'm just gonna stand to the side so you guys can see the tattoo here. I'm just gonna put a picture of it. The first tattoo I ever got was actually a little aeroplane on my foot with like a little trail mark on there. I actually got this in Byron Bay. Me and my friend Elle, who were traveling together at the time, we got cookies. You know, the special kind of cookies, and we ate a whole bunch basically, and we started snacking, and we were both just like, what should we do? And tattoo, just, I don't know why, it just seemed like a good idea at the time. So that's what happened. We went to this tattoo artist. I'll link the tattoo place in the description if I can remember it. It was definitely in Byron Bay though, so I'm sure I can find it again. Yeah, we just went to a tattoo artist. I knew I wanted a little plane anyway, so it was kind of just like simple, easy little tattoo. Took all of 5 minutes. I do not remember how much pain I was in. I can't imagine I was in too much pain. I think I felt like it was like a tickling feeling. Bearing in mind, not only had I had a couple of those special cookies, but it was also in 2017. So it was kind of a long time ago. But yeah, it was my first and I love it. I went through a little stage after getting it that I really didn't like it, but it's a really nice reminder of Australia and all the things that made me during that trip. A lot of stuff happened during that trip. Maybe in the next couple of months I'll discuss with you guys, because like, do you want to hear about my Australia trip? Give me a comment in the comments. Yeah, write me a comment if you guys want to hear about it, because I haven't actually done any videos about it yet. Let me know. It was a roller coaster, to say the least. Okay, so the next tattoo I got was in 2018. This was when, after I tore my ACL, and after surgery and all that stuff, and having to put off my travel plans. And it was kind of more of a, you know, even though I love to travel, home is where the heart is. My family, my culture, it means a lot to me. So I guess it's kind of an ode to that. The other reason that I got this particular tattoo is because no matter what room in my house you go to, there's a statue of like a Ganesh or an elephant in some way, shape or form. And so it was kind of like a reminder of home. So I got it done by an artist called Dom. She is based in East London, and she is amazing. My cousin showed me her work. She found her on Instagram. One of her friends got a tattoo with them, and she told me about her, and I started following her, and I instantly just fell in love with her work. And I knew from the moment I saw her Instagram that she had to be the next one to do my tattoo. So that's why I got this. But yeah, I kind of just told her what I wanted, and I just let her take full reign. When she came back with the design, I loved it, and that was the end of it. Like, it was just, I knew she was going to be my next tattoo. So in terms of pain, I'd say like the bottom part, like where my hip is, that bit hurt the most. The ribs, everyone says hurts a lot. I didn't find that. Like, when I had mine done, I don't think my ribs hurt that much. And that middle bit, it was a little bit painful, but mainly like kind of tickly, to be honest. Like, it just tickled me a bunch. But yeah, that hip part, like I remember thinking, oh, this is awful. This is an awful part. So I didn't just get that tattoo when I did. I'm actually gonna stand on this side this time. Okay, just why not? Because why not? I didn't just get that tattoo when I went to get my tattoo. So when I first got my aeroplane tattoo, the tattoo that I originally wanted was the coordinate for the house I grew up in. I don't know, it was important to me. It was a nice, I love the idea of having those coordinates on my body forever. So like, it doesn't even matter if my parents move or like whatever, like this house, this place, it is always going to mean so much to me, because we have so many memories, good, bad, everything in between. Yeah, I originally wanted to get it just here, above my heart. Sorry, I was like, am I left, right? Above my heart. But when I originally went to go get it in Australia, the guy was like, don't do that, because it's gonna look like a prison tattoo if you get it there. So I was like, okay. And then I just kind of got scared off getting it all together, because I didn't want a prison tattoo. But when I went to go get this tattoo, I said to her that I do want like these GPS coordinates, and I asked her like, where does she think is like a good place for it? I want it to be close to my heart. That was like my main goal for that one tattoo. I wanted it to be close to my heart because my family is close to my heart. And this place, like this physical place, is also very close to my heart. I have blurred it out so that you can't actually Google the coordinates, you know, because safety and stuff. In terms of pain, I don't even think I really felt that one happening, to be honest. She did it so quickly. It was like done within like 5 minutes. It literally didn't take her very long at all. 2019, I got this bad boy. Oh, Jesus. I think this one is the one that I get the most comments about. And it is so well done. So I got this one done in Mexico City. I got it just before I left Central America. Like, Mexico is part of North America, but just before I left Mexico, which was the last part of my Central American Mexico trip. Spent about a month in Guatemala. I spent 1 month traveling around El Salvador, Honduras, and Belize, and then I spent my last month in Mexico. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. There was some really difficult times. I'm 100% so glad I did that, like so glad I did. And I went by myself. And so this tattoo itself, it is a shark, as you can tell. A lot of people think it's meant to be one of the bigger sharks, but this is actually a reef shark. So I got a reef shark because I did a lot of scuba diving in Honduras and Mexico, so in Central America while I was there. And I saw one every time I went scuba diving. I saw at least one, apart from my night dive. That was the only time I didn't see one. But like every other dive that I'd done while I was there, I'd seen a reef shark, and I love them. I don't know what it is about them. They're just so majestic. And obviously, because they're not scary, you can actually swim with them, which is so cool. Yeah, so they actually don't have this pattern on them, obviously. This pattern is actually inspired by the Mayan people who are the indigenous people. Oh my god, I can't speak. Indigenous people of not only Mexico but also the rest of Central America. And I went to a lot of like Mayan ruins, and I learned a lot about their culture. I was just super inspired by the fact that their designs and their culture was so beautiful. It just seemed like super fitting to include that as part of the design. So the tattoo place I went to, I'm going to link it in the description. So if you're ever in Mexico City, definitely go there and check them out. So this guy, I basically showed him a picture of like what kind of shark I wanted, and I showed him the kind of pattern that I wanted, and he came back an hour later with this design, and I fell in love with it instantly. So in terms of pain, I'd say it hurt most like here, and when he was shading up here, and this bit here, this really hurts. I don't know if any of you guys have got a tattoo just down here, but this bit, my god, is that like little like muscle, like just, it's like almost just between your two muscles where they push down. Oh my god, that bled as well, that bit did. But the rest of it was fine, kind of tickly to be honest. So I obviously, this looks different now because I have got another tattoo, but so this I actually got in Whistler that week between like everything shutting down and everybody leaving. We basically did a whole bunch of stuff that we wanted to do before we left. So we went bungee jumping, we got this tattoo, we celebrated St. Patrick's Day, we went tobogganing down the mountain. Yeah, we just did like a whole bunch of stuff that we all wanted to do. And because obviously at the time we were kind of already in our own bubble, because we'd spent every day for the last like 6 months together. The story behind these tattoos was, this was just after the Australian bushfires, and one of the tattoo places in Function Junction, which I can't remember the name of, but I will link it down in the description, or I'll like put it along the screen here, where I say I can't remember what it is, and I'll link it just there. They were doing this deal where they had like sheets of different snowflakes. I don't know whether it was half or the whole. I think it was the whole of the proceeds. So if you got any of the tattoos on that sheet, it cost you $80, so $80, and the proceeds would go to the Australian bushfires. There was 6-7 of us. We all wanted tattoos, and it was for a good cause, so we thought, why not? So this is the one that I chose. I do really like the pattern itself. However, I do feel like this tattoo is too big. I just like really feel it's too big. And I love that it's got a bit of colour in it. I don't know if you can see the colour, it's like light blue. But up until then, I hadn't had any tattoos with colour in, so I kind of wanted to see what it would look like on my skin tone, which now, looking at it after a year, it kind of looks like a grey colour rather than a bluey colour, which is kind of annoying. But the reason I got blue was because that was the design, but I chose a different blue to the original blue that they put on there. It was the blue that our uniforms were for Snow School Sales, which is a department I actually worked for. Okay, so those are all my tattoos. What do you guys think? Did you like any of them? Would you get any of them? Did you like the meaning behind any particular one? Are you gonna get a tattoo? If you are, tell me what it's gonna be, where it's gonna be, what it means to you. I would love, love, love to hear from you guys. So give me a comment below. Give this thumbs up. Give this video, oh god, got itchy nose. Give this video a big thumbs up if you liked any of my tattoos, or if you didn't like any of my tattoos, give it a thumbs up anyway. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't yet, go subscribe to this channel, and go follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I post on there a lot more than I post on here. I really appreciate everybody who likes my videos and watches them and all that other good stuff. And if you have watched up to here, I appreciate you way more than I appreciate everybody else. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys have a great day, a great week, a great life. Yeah, there should be a video here and a playlist here that you can watch, probably the Canada one. Just stay safe, stay sane. Love from Kesvi.